Hey guys, my name is Josh and I'm going to be going through car fluid basics today. So I'm going to be focusing on car coolant, windscreen wash, and also have a look at engine oil. I'm going to start off with the car coolant, which ensures that the car radiator doesn't overheat. Some cars you might have a yellow cap, in this car it's a black cap. If you're having difficulties finding your car coolant tank, have a look at the car manual, which will show you where it is in your car. It's also important to note that car coolant is kept in a sealed system which is pressurized, so never perform a check or top up with a warm engine. If you've used your car, wait a few hours for the engine to cool down before carrying out your check. When removing the cap, slowly unscrew it, allowing any residual pressure to escape before taking it off fully. You may hear a hissing sound. I would recommend that you wait a few moments for the hissing sound to stop before taking off the cap fully. In this car, coolant volume is checked with a small level stick which rises and falls as coolant volume changes. There's a diagram to the right which gives a maximum and minimum amount which you would use for reference. In newer cars, you may have a translucent coolant expansion tank where you'd be able to check the coolant volume through the tank. These would normally have a maximum and minimum point marked on the side of the tank for reference. And when finished, always ensure that the cap is screwed on firmly. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the windscreen wash. Windscreen wash is normally housed in a translucent container which has a maximum and minimum level marked on the side. In this car, there's a level where the minimum amount of car windscreen wash should be. However, in new cars there will be a maximum and minimum reference point. You should use a mixture of windscreen wash additive and water to top up the windscreen wash solution, as water by itself has a much higher freezing point. Again, once finished, make sure that you close the cap properly, as the last thing you'd want is the water you've put in to evaporate out. Now I'm going to move on to checking engine oil. Its main function is to lubricate the various working parts of the engine. The location of the engine oil dipstick normally varies with manufacturer and model. However, it's usually located to the side of the engine. Look for a red loop plastic handle. It's useful to set aside some tissue so that you can wipe down the engine oil dipstick before assessing the engine oil level. On the engine dipstick, there will be a maximum and minimum amount. After wiping the dipstick, place the dipstick back into the engine and then pull it back out again to assess where the engine oil level is. You want the engine oil level to be between the minimum and maximum. If engine oil level is below minimum, you will require a top up. Once finished, place the dipstick back. So just to recap, we covered car coolant, windscreen wash, and also engine oil level in this video tutorial.